Hi, I'm Christie Hatman, and today I want to talk about rocks. I love rocks. About 4 years ago, I got started selling a rock collection, and I know people, I'm from Southern Missouri, and people are like, you want a rock? I got a rock, I'll sell you a rock. And everybody thinks that's so funny, and there's really not funny because I heard it 47 times, but anyway, I sell rocks and I ship them worldwide. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. Rocks are wonderful. God is the best artist. And if you want to see things that are amazing, just look at the different variety of rocks that come from all over the world. And so I've got some sample rocks that we have up here. And the wonderful thing about rocks is each one of them is unique. I really go for the colorful rocks. And if you polish rocks, you can end up with things like this. This is one of my favorite pieces right here. This is called lapis lazuli. And I think it's mined in Venezuela. I think that's right. It's mined in 2 places in the world, but it's a real rich, like a navy rock, and it's got gold flecks in it. When you look at it, it's just beautiful. Of course, I like really big rings. This one's fun. This is called labradorite, and when you look at it, it sort of shimmers like a butterfly wing. That's the closest thing I can compare it to. So here is the ring version of labradorite, and if you look right down here, this is a big old honking piece, and this is cool because you can take pieces like this and you can make a cheese board out of it, or you can put candles on it. Isn't that beautiful? Can you guys see the shimmer? That is really beautiful. And you can get pieces that have like a rainbow type of effect on them. So that's what you can do with rocks. They come out rough. They can be polished and slabbed up. They can end up in pieces of jewelry. They can end up being tiny. Look at my earrings. See those? Those are little hollow sliced geodes. They're pretty wonderful. This is another piece right here. This is just a druzy quartz, and it shimmers kind of like the colors in a rainbow, and it's got kind of an iridescent finish on it. So rocks can end up in all kinds of ways. My favorite way is jewelry, but if you just look at the things that God made, they're beautiful. For instance, this one is called marimumba, and it is a form of tiger eye, and tiger eye is generally like this shade of yellow and brown, and it kind of shimmers like the colors of a tiger. But what's unique about marimumba is the red. Do you see the beautiful red? And this is just simply a slab. Let's see. This side is unpolished, so that's kind of a rough cut, but it's still beautiful. See the vibrant reds? And this is a more polished side. Isn't that so pretty? So if you just set that on your dresser, put your rings on it, bar a soap. In my kitchen, I have a big old amethyst, and this is kind of light colored amethyst. A lot of these come from Uruguay, and these can be as big as King Kong. These things can be amazing. But this purple, that's a light colored, and by my kitchen sink, I have an amethyst, and that's where I put my soap, and it drains. So this is an amethyst, and it is beautiful. And they come a lot of times. Look. See the back side of that? Just a daggum rock, just an old rock. But flip it over, and you look and see what's inside. And it's beautiful. From Morocco. I love to get rocks from Morocco. This is called orthoceros. And do you see the fossils that are worked into that? And they carve these into vases in different sizes. These can come from, they can carve these into little jewelry trinkets, but this is made from the seabeds in Morocco. And there's artists there who polish these items and make them into different decorative items. And then if you get irritated at somebody, it can become a weapon. Things can be handy. Now, these are awesome. These are beautiful. See this guy right here? That's man-made. They can grow crystals. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until a few years ago. That's a man-made crystal. So is this one. Look at the color on this one. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Now, let's get serious. This right here is turquoise. And this is a vintage like 1960s or 1970s bracelet mount that we put this in. And turquoise is very, very, very popular. And look at this one. Look at this cuff bracelet. I love jewelry so much. Big old honkin'. These are called cabochons. They're polished rocks. That is a polished turquoise. That's a cabochon bracelet in the silver. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the last thing I want you to look at today, this is called magnesium. And it creates that feather pattern. Isn't that beautiful? Kind of looks like ocean waves. And I know I'm such a rock nerd. I just think about like in high school when we had to do these rock collections from boring rocks around here. But now I've gone like all international. And I know rocks come from all over the world and they have all kinds of colors. and they're pretty wonderful. So I'm kind of like a geologist. Not really. I don't know how these things are formed. I just know when they come out of the earth, they're pretty. That's all I care about. And if it can land in some jewelry and you can look like this, girl, let's talk about rocks. Let's talk about rocks. So speaking of rocks, stay tuned. Coming up in our second series, I'm going to show you guys a whole lot more rocks, a whole lot more color. We've got rocks coming up that are going to be from the Congo, from South America. We just love rocks. So don't forget, if you like our rocks, we sell them every day via online auction, and we ship. So visit ChristieHatman.com and we will rock you. I just did that. I just made that up. ChristieHatman.com.